It looks like we have about 19 people.
Absolutely. Amazing.
All right, people. Welcome to week 3 of our virtual poetry slam.
Woo, woo, woo.
I never knew how creative you guys were until we started this. I knew you were pretty talented, but it's just so nice to see all the sharing that we've been doing, and everyone's been so supportive of each other, and I think it's just a nice way for us all to get to know each other a little bit better. So yes, somebody started doing some finger snaps. That's how we show our appreciation at the poetry slam. I'm hoping that you all have something you'd like to share today. If you don't, and you just want to be here to listen and hang out, that's fine too.
Karen, can I interject for a second?
Sure.
So because we have a smaller group, Melissa, I'm just wondering if you would want to just introduce yourself, just so that we've been seeing your face a lot, just so that everyone can recognize you.
Oh, what a great idea.
Thanks, Luce. Hi, friends. I'm Melissa. I usually only am around for the skating program, so a lot of you guys haven't seen me. Patrick, I met. He came and rocked our event there, Emma, when we had that little fundraiser at Patty's.
Great.
But hi, everybody. Hopefully, I'll be able to come and see more events and get to know you guys better.
Awesome.
We would love that.
Excuse me, Sharky.
And I think most people have come to our poetry slams before. Sean, might be your first time at the poetry slam?
Yeah.
We're so happy you're here, Sean. So how this is going to work is that people are going to take turns sharing poetry or short stories or lines from a book or a poem or something that they find inspiration in. And Sean, it can be something that you wrote that yours yourself, or something that you like to share with anyone that someone else wrote. And then afterwards, Sean, everyone has a turn to share a compliment or make a comment about what someone else has shared. So it's a really nice way to connect with our friends.
And keep it nice and positive.
Yeah. And we also, Brian, I think this is his first time joining the poetry slam. So welcome, Brian, to the.
We're happy to have you.
What are you showing us?
A book.
Oh, okay.
The night before preschool.
Cool.
Cool. So should we jump right into it and maybe just start calling on people? If you are interested in sharing, just put your thumbs up and we'll unmute you.
Patrick, why don't we start with you?
Oh, yeah.
Patrick, you need to unmute yourself.
Rainy day. It's soaking rainy out. Raining out. It's wet out there. We get to stay inside. We just watch movies and play games. I think I like the rainy days because we can just hang out.
All right, so comments or compliments for Patrick? Want to start us off?
Raise your hand if you have a comment or a compliment.
Well, I can start us off. Patrick, I thought your poem was totally relatable. I feel like I had a pretty similar rainy day to you, and you had a great use of imagery. So thank you for sharing.
You're welcome.
Brian, did you have a comment or a compliment for Patrick?
I really liked how he read slowly, so everyone can understand him.
Awesome.
Yes, that was really great. Can I just say, Patrick, I didn't write a poem, but I found a poem, and it's about a rainy day as well. But then I got to the point where I thought, you know what? I'm going to write another one or find another one about a sunny day. So maybe later on I'll read those, but I'm glad you and I are both on the same page with the rainy day and what comes next. Who's next? Would like to share a compliment or a comment? Jillian?
I think it's a wonderful
you read the page, and it's wonderful. I think this is Bippy Bobbity Boo. Going to be me next because I'm going to be doing Disney. But thank you.
You're giving us a little preview. That was a nice compliment, Jillian.
Thanks.
Awesome.
Jillian, would you like to share next?
Brendan has a comment here.
Oh, okay.
great.
My comment is to stay in because the rain, but I'm likely to go outside the weather.
Nice.
Nice.
All right, Miss Jillian, you are up. Let's hear it.
Okay, it's about Disney. Again, this is my favorite, so. My favorite ride were Fountain Mountain and Splash Mountain. My favorite food was Mickey Mouse ice cream. My non-favorite ride was Mount Everest. I was crying. Whoops! I met Ariel in Aurora. I danced in the parade, Grandpa and Mama to visit. I ate a Cinderella castle. My souvenir were cars in Aurora outfit with jewelry. My most favorite was fireworks. The end. Beep Bobby Boo.
Excellent.
You know, one of my favorite things about this poetry slam so far is that we're really getting to know, you know, each other and what some of the themes are that we keep seeing. And so, Jillian, you know, I knew that you liked Disney, but I'm really getting to know, you know, what parts of Disney you like and kind of getting a deeper understanding of your feelings for Disney. So that's been kind of cool over the weeks to learn about you.
Cool.
Anyone else have a compliment or a comment for Jillian? Benny.
Karen.
Hey, Jillian, great job. That was awesome. And, you know, I was thinking, I don't know. I was just thinking, oh, man, to join in on join in. It's already past 4, so I just felt like join in.
Well, we're so glad
But
you're here. Oh, sorry.
So I do have a poem right now, actually.
Wait, hold on, Ben. We'll come back to you. Right now we're doing compliments for Jillian's poem, okay? We all have a chance. Oop.
Karen.
He'll be back. Patrick, do you have a compliment?
I like his Disney here because I like Disney World because it's a magical place that I like. And I just wanted to say thank you.
It's very sweet.
Karen, I need to go next.
Well, you know, Jillian, I've never been to Disney World. And your poem, you talking about it, made me feel like I was there.
Well, can I tell you this, Karen? This poem I was talking about was you. And can I tell you this? My dream was to take you to Disney World someday with me.
Wow.
Well, you never know.
Somewhere.
Jillian, I've never been to Disney World either. Can I come?
I'll be Karen, but thank you.
Well, I wanted to say, I think it was Patrick who said that your poem was magical, and I wanted to piggyback on that because I remember the poem you wrote and read last week, and then hearing your poem this week, I think that's the pattern I see in your poetry. Is it really there feels like there's a piece of magic to it. I think even the way you ended it by saying bibbidi bobbidi boo, it just made me think like, wow, there's so much magic there, and that was really special. So thank you for sharing.
Yeah, Cinderella is my favorite princess, by the way. That's why I say that. And by the way, my dream was to be in Cinderella carriage.
Ooh.
And it was because if someone build me that Cinderella carriage, I would take myself to a 74 more that Cinderella carriage.
All right, Jillian, I think a couple other people have compliments for you. Durkin has his hand up.
Hey, I think one of my best comments so far in Poetry Slam have been actually knowing Disney itself and learning that magical it's once in a lifetime. But my comment would have been I really like Baby Boo because I have a comment for that because I've been watching Mary Poppins Returns.
Nice.
Ah,
That's a good connection.
Because Emily
Yeah.
Blunt is a new Mary Poppins besides the first original movie with Julie Andrews.
You got it.
Such a classic. Thanks, B. All right, Jillian, excellent job. Thank you so much for sharing. Oh, go ahead, Karen.
Can I just tell a funny story about Disney World?
Yes, please.
So when Zoe, my daughter, was really little, my mother and my two sisters took her to Florida, but they didn't tell her that they were going to Disney World. They packed the car with her suitcase during the middle of the night, so she had no idea. They drove. They told her they were going to Toys R Us, which some of you might remember used to be a toy store. And she was so excited. She was going to Toys R Us. And they pulled up to the Magic Kingdom and they're driving in and she was just looking around. She said, I don't think this is Toys R Us. And it finally like hit her where they were. And she was just so excited. It was like the biggest surprise of her life. But I wasn't.
How old was she?
I'm gonna guess she was probably about 7.
Okay.
Because Zach was little. She was probably 6 or 7 is my guess. So I always wished I had seen her face when she realized that she was at Disney World and not the Toys R Us. Anyway, that's just a little story. Who else would like to share?
Who else has a poem? Ben Majeski. We'll come back to you.
Okay.
Brendan, did you have your hand up?
He said he's a poem.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What?
I think it was Ben.
Benny?
We'd love to hear from you, Ben.
Oh.
Yeah, okay, ready.
Come on, dude.
Rain, go away, come again another day. Rain, go away, come again another day.
Very fitting.
Feels like a theme.
April flowers bring May flowers.
I hope so.
That was a joke at art last week.
Yeah, it was. What do Mayflowers bring?
Puritans.
Pilgrims.
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 Oh no.
Puritans, pilgrims.
Oh,
Thanks, Ben. That was cute.
Ben.
Pollen.
Pollen.
I'm sorry, Pollen.
Pollen.
That's pretty epic.
Good work, Tom. I like that.
All right. Compliments or comments for Ben? I think we can all connect to that, huh?
Oh yeah.
Jillian.
Well, yeah, I'm his friend, so duh. And which, by the way, I think you are correct, Ben. The rain needs to go away. Even the virus needs to go away. So why do you make a virus if you want to? I don't care. But just so you know, Ben, you are a fabulous about rain. It makes me want to sing rain.
Ooh, love it. Anyone else? Oh, Brian, you have a comment for Ben?
No, it's a book I wanted to read, a special silly book about Animal Boogie.
Great, we will come back to you, okay? Right now we're giving Ben compliments or saying comments that we have. Anybody else? Well, thank you so much for sharing, Ben.
No problem. I just had that in the back of my head.
Love it. Just right
Glad
there.
you joined us.
Go. Love it. All right, Brian, you gonna share your book with us?
Yep, this is my favorite book of all.
Wow.
But it has a little hand movement actions during it called Animal Boogie.
Awesome.
Let me see what it says. By Debbie Hodder. Down in the jungle, come if you dare. What can you see shaking here and there? With a shaky shake there and a shaky shake there. What's that creature shaking here and there? Any luck, guys, so far what it is?
I don't know.
Karen, do you know?
Is it a snake?
It's a bear.
Oh,
She goes shake, shake, boogie, oogie, oogie. Shake, shake, boogie, woogie, oogie. Shake, shake, boogie, woogie, woogie. That's the way she's shaking there and there. Let's see. Down in the jungle where nobody sees, what can you see swinging through the trees? With a swingy swing there and a swingy swing there, what's that creature swinging through the trees?
A monkey.
It's a monkey. He goes swing, swing, boogie, oogie, woogie. Swing, swing, boogie, oogie, woogie, oogie. Swing, swing, boogie, oogie, oogie. That's the way she's swinging through the trees. Down in the jungle in the middle heat, what can you see stomping in its feet? With a stompy stomp there and a stompy stomp there, what's that creature stomping its feet?
Purple elephant.
Let's see. It's an elephant.
what is it?
An elephant.
Elephant.
I couldn't see it.
Nice.
She goes stomp, stomp, boogie, woogie, oogie. Stomp, stomp, boogie, woogie, oogie. Stomp, stomp, boogie, woogie, oogie. That's the way she's stomping her feet. Down in the jungle where the trees grow high, what can you see flying in the sky? With a flappy flap here and a flappy flap there, what's that creature flying in the sky?
Toucan.
It's a bird.
Bird.
She goes
job,
flap, flap, boogie, oogie, oogie. Flap, flap, boogie, woogie, oogie. Flap, flap, boogie, oogie, oogie. That's the way she's flying in the sky. Down in the jungle where the leaves lie deep, what can you see learning how to leap? With a leapy leap there and a leapy leap there, what's that creature learning how to leap?
Lemur. That's one.
It's a leopard. She goes leap, leap, boogie, oogie, oogie. Leap, leap, boogie, oogie, oogie. Leap, leap, boogie, oogie, oogie. That's the way she's learned how to leap. This part gets interesting. Emma's going to try to get it. Lucy, is going to try to get it.
Ooh.
Down in the jungle where there's danger and all around, what can you see slivering underground? With a sliver, sliver here and a sliver, sliver, sliver there. What's that creature slivering underground?
A snake.
Yep, it's a snake. He goes sliver, sliver, boogie, oogie, oogie. Sliver, sliver, boogie, oogie, oogie. Sliver, sliver, boogie, oogie, oogie. That's the way she's sliding on the ground. Down in the jungle, where the stars are shining bright, who can you see swaying left and right? With a sway, sway there and a sway, sway there. Who is swaying left and swaying right?
Friends.
Let's see.
You'll
We
have to
are.
tell us. We don't
We
know
are.
who that was.
It says we are.
Oh,
Yeah.
We go sway, sway, boogie, woogie, oogie. Sway, sway, boogie, woogie, oogie. Sway, sway, boogie, woogie, woogie. That's the way we boogie through the night. That was
Sounds
tough,
great.
though.
thank you.
That was tough.
Brian, I'm really impressed
Awesome.
that you're so brave and you read that whole book to us. That was awesome.
You know why? This was my favorite book when I was growing up.
So special.
Really cool.
Plus, sometime I'll share the link so you guys can listen to the whole song because it has a CD included.
Oh,
Like the Animal Boogie lyrics.
Woo,
Wow.
awesome.
Whenever we do singing again, I can sing it with you guys.
Campfire.
You know, Brian, it really made me think about how, you know, we all are in our different houses and we're all on Zoom together, and it made me think of like how, you know, during the dance party or something, we're all dancing to the same song or something, the boogie woogie oogie, but we all do it our same way, and we're all, you know, in different parts of our own jungle. I thought
Yep.
that was really cool.
Emma, what do you say? Frog?
Loved it. I had never read that book before, but I loved it. I'm thinking that some of my students might really like to read that book.
Morgan?
Yeah, and the Oogie Boogie Woogie made me kind of want to dance. I love that.
Yep. Karen?
I'd never heard it either, and I enjoyed it very much. I like trying to guess what the different animals were. Thanks
Yep.
so much for sharing it.
You know what I was thinking?
What?
Sometime when we do it, like a talent show, could we all practice singing that song? Because the lyrics follow that. What do you
That's
guys
a
do on
good
your talent shows?
suggestion.
What do you guys do on your talent shows?
Maybe if we do a talent show, you could do that as your talent.
Right.
Good idea. Look, Brian, it looks like a couple other people have compliments for you. I saw Christina had her thumb up.
Yes. So is that from the Barefoot Books collection?
Yes.
Yes, that's what I thought. They're a great, great collection. I really liked how you tried to engage us and ask us that what animal came next.
Right. But it was a tongue twister.
It is a tongue twister. It is a fun one, yes.
Yep. Can I make a challenge, Karen?
Hold
Go
on.
for it.
Next time for the talent show, I'd like Lucy and Johanna to do it with me to actions.
Whoa.
Ooh, maybe.
Like on the dance party.
I'll
If
put
we
it
do
on
an
my
animal-
list.
Okay.
I'm going to put it on her list.
Thanks, Brian.
That was excellent. Jillian, is it a comment for Brian?
Well, every time when you say monkey, make me want to think of my mother, because my mom loves monkeys, and I have a monkey in a small one, baby getaway, and let's just say to call me a monkey lover because I like monkeys.
Nice. Good connection, Jillian. Thank you. All right, looks like we have Patrick who has one last compliment, and then maybe someone else can share.
So I like those animals that come out night.
Me too.
Because, carry on.
I was gonna say they have like those animals like at the Franklin Park Zoo too.
Excellent. Nice job, everyone. That was great. All right, raise your hand or thumb up if you have a poem you'd like to share. Queen of the Irish Dance.
Okay, I'm gonna do this first.
Excellent.
The skies are blue, dreams ready to come true. If you believe in a magical world, falling in love with you, open up your heart when we kiss. There was a spark of true love.
Wow.
Did you write that, Annie?
Yes, I just wrote it.
Ah, just jot it down. Wow.
I jotted it down from my Spotlight songs.
Oh, awesome.
And I can provide my own version of it.
Great.
Thank you for sharing, Annie.
No problem.
Compliments or comments for Annie?
I see Benny Majeski.
A great job, Annie. That was really inspirational. You kind of brightened my day a little bit better too. Even though that the weather's crappy, but we can think about the good days ahead. And I'm sure that Kiki just joined in, so great job, Annie. That was awesome, and keep coming.
Thanks, Ben.
Really nice. Other compliments for Annie?
Sean, you have a compliment for Annie?
Oh, hey, Annie. Annie, you share very great stories. And
Thanks.
and you share very nice stories, and you share very nice things to us. So I appreciate it, Annie. Thank you, Annie.
Well,
That's so nice, Sean.
Really nice, Sean.
Thank you.
Awesome. Annie, thank you so much for sharing.
well,
You know, Annie, I liked it started out kind of similar to the Patrick with the weather and the rain. And then you sort of went into some magical area, which was kind of what Jillian had said. It tied a lot of the things we'd already said together. So cool. Thanks.
Rocket. All right, Miss Nina, do you have a poem for us?
Yeah, it's about penguins. So it was December 23rd, the day before Christmas, and the family of penguins were getting ready to go to their cousin's house for brunch. Beth's grandparents made fresh fruit salad with bananas, strawberries, and grapes. Sally's aunt and uncle made thin crust pizza with pineapple, bacon, and red pepper. It was really yummy. And the parents made mango and blueberry pies for dessert. They were really good. When they were done with their meal, they opened their Christmas gift. Oh shoot, where did it go now? Sorry. I can't find it.
That's okay.
Hey, hold on a sec.
Take your time.
I'll just start. They really good. When they were done with their meal, they opened the Christmas gifts from their family and friends from all over the world. Gifts were sent from Boston, Canada, and California. They had the best Christmas ever.
Awesome. Wow, Nina, what a great story you just told.
Thank you.
I love the you were naming all these different foods and food combinations, and I could almost taste them. You did such a good job describing them, making me a little hungry.
That pizza. Ooh.
Pineapple bacon pizza. Come on, yum.
Yeah.
Anyone else have a compliment or a comment for Nina? Go ahead, Patrick.
That I like your story the best. And it makes me feel very excited and joyful.
Excellent. So
Thank
nice.
you, Patrick. I just love the thought of penguins. Like I haven't thought about Christmas or penguins, and that just made me in a happy mood.
Totally.
Picturing penguins going to brunch, I was like, whoa, I love that.
Awesome. Really nice job, Nina. Thanks so much for sharing. Oh, wait, sorry. Durkin has his hand raised. Sorry, Brendan.
Yeah. That comment make me want to be hungry in the next few hours.
Definitely. Awesome. All right. Does anyone else have a poem or a story that they'd like to share who haven't had a chance yet? Morgan, would you like to share?
I'd love to.
Great.
I found a childhood poem of mine that just is like the greatest thing ever, and I wonder if people can guess where it's from, but it's called Snowball. I made myself a snowball as perfect as could be. I thought I'd keep it as a pet and let it sleep with me. I made it some pajamas and a pillow for its head. Then last night it ran away, but first it wet the bed. Thank you, everyone, for letting me share that.
Oh my God.
Oh, good, Tom. Yes.
I knew it.
Nothing gets by you, dude.
Awesome.
Morg, is that Shel Silverstein?
Oh, sure is, Jonowski.
Oh, so good.
Classic.
Oh, that was awesome. That was so fun.
Thank you.
I love the way you memorized it.
Well, any other compliments for Morgan? Comments?
Thanks, Brendan.
All right, thanks for sharing, Morgs. All
Thank
right.
you.
Other people who would like to share. Adam Lewis, is that a hand?
Yeah, I just thought I just wrote this type of I just thought about I just wrote this the type of the poem song. It's just even it's just I just thought about this one. It's so like thing I just even I just thought about something new, and something that really is different. But before I start, but I did it on my. I just learned as a new couple of chords right through my guitar.
It's nice, Adam.
I think it is about it is the I think it's the poem song.
Great.
Love is in the air to express in so many ways. To be in the different way. To speak about yourself. Oh, feel free to take a walk. To get some exercise. I hope we can work it out to the good guys. I hope to think about the positive. Stay inside and with your pupils, with family and friends. And include family and friends on the Zoom. Not visually.
Thank you, Adam. That was unique.
Great job, Adam.
Thanks. I just learned a couple of new chords.
That's awesome. Thank you so much for sharing
Thanks.
that with us.
Really cool. You and Andy are gonna have to
Make a
show
band.
us all
Yeah.
your new chords that you're learning together.
Yeah. But I was just even I just been learning the new chords. I was on my own thing. I just learned a couple of new about go by I think it goes by 1, 2, 3, 4 strings.
Mm.
But I like to count each string.
Adam, I want to compliment you. It's a big risk
Yeah.
to do something like that and to play for people. And I was really impressed that you not only that you took the risk, but that you did a great job.
Thanks.
Totally agree.
Anybody else want to share a compliment or a comment for Adam?
Ben, you were rocking out. What's your compliment?
Oh yeah, it was. Yeah, it was a great job, Alan. That song, by the way, was made at the Putt Center Gala.
Oh yeah, but you have a great point. I just did a speech with Mr. Phil.
And great job. That was truly amazing. My housemate, Kiki, also wants to share one too.
Oh, sweet.
Johanna and Lucy.
Cool. Thanks, Ben. Jillian, do you have another compliment or comment for Adam?
Yes, actually. Another poem, very cool, very well written, but the music makes me fall asleep.
Soothing.
Yeah.
Totally soothing.
Also, I just even realized something else different.
Tell us.
It goes by I just learned a new thing that Mr. Andy Garlic just even told me about learning some new skills.
Mm-hmm.
Love it. Thank you so much, Adam. That was great. All right. Anyone else have something they'd like to share with us today? Christina, go for it.
Yes. So I thought that I would share 2 quotes from Walt Whitman. There is a camp up here in New Hampshire that's a very, very famous camp. It's called Camp Walt Whitman, and it's a group of people like us that are all connected through camp, and it's a very special camp for them like us. And I love these 2 quotes because it just reminded me so much of how special our camp is and how special their camp is. So these are from Walt Whitman. And one of them is, day by day and night by night, when we are all together, everything else has been forgotten. That was my best one. That's the one I love. And also I love, I have learned to be with people that I like is more than enough. That's really.
Love that. Love those. Thank
but
you.
I do want to say this, is that I'd like people to put in the chat of how much they think it is to go to Camp Walt Whitman for 6 weeks in the summer. And it's an overnight camp, like camp, I almost said Camp Sargent. That's not where we go anymore. I can't remember.
No.
Thank you. I'd like people to pop in the chat how much they think it is to go to Camp Walt Whitman, because when I tell you how much it is, you're going to be like, oh my.
Okay.
Good guess, Morgan. Awesome. Thanks so much, Christina.
You're very welcome.
Andy, did you have something to share?
I did, but I want to know how much the camp was.
Yeah, well, it's going to go in the chat.
Oh.
Let's guess.
Gotta guess.
Oh.
Gotta guess.
Sorry,
And
I
I'll
was
tell you.
thinking of how to spend the money. Hold on, I'm guessing first.
Okay. I thought that would be fun for everyone to guess how much it is.
Okay, so I just shared it with the Poetry Master. My bad. So Adam stole my thunder. Adam, you and I were thinking of the same thing. So I wasn't going to play the guitar because I'm not as brave as you, Adam. But I was thinking a lot about how music is lyrics. That actually almost like the title of a song. So I brought a song that I wanted to read out loud, and it's by Bob Dylan. And I thought what was cool about Bob Dylan is that one of the most famous prizes that you can win in the world is a Nobel Prize. And a lot of times we hear about Nobel Peace Prizes, but there's actually a Nobel Prize for literature, and Bob Dylan won it for his poetry, and he's a musician. So he kind of proves that poetry is music. Music is poetry. So this is a song I bet you've actually heard before. It's called Don't Think Twice, It's All Right. And it's a quick song, and when you hear the lyrics, sometimes they go flying by you. And if you slow it down, it tells the story. And it tells a story of a breakup. So like a lot of like Taylor Swift songs are about breakups, but Bob Dylan does it pretty well. So it tells the story of a guy leaving his girlfriend. So it says, well, it ain't no use to sit and wonder why, babe, if you don't know by now. And it ain't no use to sit and wonder why, babe, it'll never do you somehow. When your rooster crows at the break of dawn, look out your window and I'll be gone. You're the reason I'm traveling on, but don't think twice, it's all right. And it ain't no use in turning on your light, babe, the light I never knowed. And it ain't no use in turning on your light, babe, I'm on the dark side of the road. But I wish there was something you would do or say to try and make me change my mind and stay. We never did too much talking anyway, but don't think twice, it's all right. So it ain't no use in calling out my name, gal, like you never done before. And it ain't no use in calling out my name, gal, I can't hear you anymore. I'm a-thinking and a-wondering walking down the road. I once loved a woman, a child I am told. I gave her my heart, but she wanted my soul. But don't think twice, it's all right. So long, honey baby, where I'm bound I can't tell. Goodbye's too good a word, girl, so I'll just say fare thee well. I ain't saying you treated me unkind. You could have done better, but I don't mind. You just kind of wasted my precious time. But don't think twice, it's all right. Whoa. I think that's a real good one. So Scott, everybody, Winnie's trying to come up. Come on, Winnie.
I agree. I had never really, I knew the words, but I never put them together like that.
Yeah, isn't it something?
The story.
Yeah.
Anyone have any compliments or comments for Andy? Adam?
That was a kind of sweet that you just said.
A compliment to you?
No, it is from you.
Oh, the poem, yeah.
Yeah.
Dylan, man.
And about the dog. That
Man.
was, I think you were put up supposed to be fight.
Adam, you would like Bob Dylan.
Oh yeah, I do. Oh, by the way, starting next week, starting over this weekend, I might do as a type of other poems.
Cool. Awesome.
Love it. Amazing.
Other compliments or comments for Andy?
Patrick?
That was awesome because it made my dreams come true.
Thanks, Patrick.
Emma?
Andy, I really like the way you read it. I've heard lots of other singers cover that song, and often it's sung quickly. But I love the way Bob Dylan sings it because it's very sad, and I connected to the way you read it.
Thank you, Emma.
I think it was a good adaptation of the song.
Thank you.
Kiki?
When I heard that song, it feels like I can feel all the passion, and the song comes in it together.
Thanks.
That makes the heart melt, and I just want to cry.
Lots of emotion. Thanks, Kiki.
Thanks.
All right. I see a couple more thumbs, but I'm going to try and get a couple other people to have time to share before we have to say goodbye. So who else has something that they'd like to share who has not had a turn yet? Brandon.
Hello, thank you.
Hello. Hello.
Okay. So I just came up with my own version of experience. So it's words of experience. Motivation is a vacation, not work. Celebration. Wedding party, inspiration. Knowing like we know. I hit my free throw. I have an afro. Call me Uncle Bubs. New and North Tigers got dubs. 2020. Don't give me hate. I cross you up. I weigh.
Nice,
B.
Brendan. All right, compliments or comments for B? Then.
Duncan. Wow.
Yeah, Benny.
Wow.
Yeah, bro.
Brought the house down. Yeah, boy.
Well, I was trying to come clean, but I couldn't.
You really brought the house down. You really showed Tiger Pride today.
Well, Tiger Pride. I just show it when I need to.
I was with you, buddy. I
Me
was
too, boy. I know.
And you were, he's being home and all, but I'm thinking that me and you should do a Diet Coke night.
I should, bro.
Oh, thanks, Ben. Naz, did you have a compliment?
I did, yes. I loved, what is it? I loved Andy's. It was amazing, awesome. It was beautiful.
Thank you, Naz.
And I loved it because
But right now we're on Brendan. So Brendan just shared a great poem. Some
for
rhyme.
Brendan too.
All right, Naz, what is it?
Hey, Brendan, what's up?
Good.
I I love the way how you put those poems into like rock and pop together. And I love the way that you say the words and the way that the party and inspiration together. I love that because I've never heard that party has inspiration.
Right. Thanks, Naz.
Nice.
Zoe?
Thanks, Brendan.
I would have been better if I didn't write that, because that was like a killer moment.
It was great, Brendan. Thanks so much for sharing that.
Yeah, you got any comments from me too?
Oh, from us?
Yeah.
I loved the rhymes and I loved the way that you read it. The speed of it,
Great
the pacing,
cadence.
Johan, how about you?
Yeah, it's so fun to watch you read your own poetry, Brendan, because you can just really see in your face how passionate you are about the words that you're saying. And it's really, really cool that you
I wanted to connect with New and North because I miss it every day.
Absolutely. We felt that. Thanks, B.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Rockin'. All right, I think Glennon was going to share something.
Sure.
Cool.
Great.
So this is something I wrote, I think it was after a positive change in life, but still feeling a lot of those heavy, disorganized thoughts that I feel like we may be experiencing during these times. So I'm gonna jump in. Face clean, but brain is a hoarder's basement. Hit by King Hurricane, rain created a cave-in. Resilient thoughts thrive on chaos, a craft of combative training by conquering teenage tantrums with perfectly placid patience. Yet war rages, still fight battles with anguish, steps counted a cycle of choices not to sustain it. Soul with solar powered, made a change to upgrade it. Now when I am in the darkness, I have the charge to displace it. That's all. Thank you.
Thanks, Ben. Thank you. Compliments or comments? Jillian.
Well put it, dude. Well put it. And I want to tell you that when I say teenager, make me think of my teenager days. I'd always said, "Go, what up, girl?" or "What up, girlfriend?" Or I can say, like in a sassy way. Every time when you say teenager, I really miss my teenager days. And now my dream came true now.
Thank
nice
you.
connection.
Aww.
Anyone else?
Sanaz.
Well, I wanted to say welcome to the new the Athletes Unlimited to our guest of honor who is sitting next to Lucy. And I wanted to say my name is Sanaz, and I am really happy that you are a part of this too. I love poems and poetry. I am 26 years old, and I'll make it fast. I love the way that you read that because it is really positive and also really touchy, and really, it was amazing. And I feel like it was a lot of inspirations and a lot of patience and a lot of thoughts and ideas in it. I like it.
Bless
you.
Thank you, Sanaz.
Welcome.
The first two lines, just, you got me with those first two lines. Loved it. Loved it.
Thanks, Glennon. Again, in the interest of time, is there anyone else who would like to share something that they wrote or that they brought with them? Melissa.
So in the interest of time, I won't read the whole thing, but I'll just share maybe why I love poetry so much, and why I'm really excited to start joining to do this. So I always got teased as a kid because I wasn't the best at reading out loud in front of my class, and I didn't always know or understand what I was reading. So my mom thought it would be a good idea to have me read poetry. And what I love about poetry is that you can say it in any sort of way. You can read music, you can find anything, and it's what you feel in your heart. Everyone, you can read the same poem, and each of us can have a different feeling or emotion or memory that brings to it. So I think, Brian had said it was hard for him to read the book. Andy was saying, with having music, a few people said, went out of their comfort zone to share, and Adam playing music. I think that's what it's about for me. Just trying to just read it the way that it feels to you. So next week I'll read one of my favorites of Robert Frost, but I won't do it today because I don't have enough time.
We can't wait. I can't wait.
Thanks for sharing.
Thank you.
Here. All right. Is there anyone else who had? Oh, Karen.
Well, I've been thinking the last 3 weeks, there has been so much just powerful words and really beautiful sentiments. Do you think people would be interested in sending me your poems? And I'm going to put together a book of all of our poems.
Wow.
I think that is something that would be a wonderful little memento of all this time that we've been spending together online. So I'm just going to put it out there. If you would like to send me your poems, you can email them to me. You can mail them to my work address. I don't know how else you could do it, mail or email.
Sounds good. And Karen, we can put something together maybe to include in the newsletter.
Yes.
About how to get.
Yes. That's a great idea, because I'm just feeling like there's so many that I've heard this one time and I want to hear them again and again.
Mm-hmm.
And I hope you guys feel the same way. So in the next the Sunday information for next week, we'll put my email address and my mailing address, and you can just handwrite it or type it or however you want to do it and just send it in.
Excellent.
All right. Should we say our goodbyes to everybody? Is it time?
So I know that maybe not everyone who wanted to share initially got a chance today, but maybe next week we'll start with people that we didn't hear from this week and go from there. But we're so glad that all of you were here. So thanks for coming.
Super. As always. You guys, I came in here so tired and now I'm so energized. Thank you.
So, Karen,
Karen, do you know when the
Oh,
next? Do you know when I would get the next